Hi, my name is Jeff Kresge. I'm the Jamestown Social Studies Curriculum Coach. If you need to get a hold of me, my email is jeffrey.a.kresge@jpsny.org. So this video is going to be talking about the second grade curriculum for June for social studies. The standard that we're going to cover is the New York State Social Studies Standard 2.9, second grade, 9th standard, which says a community requires interdependence, of many people performing a variety of jobs and services to provide basic needs and wants. Anytime that you want to know how to run something, if you just click on this link during any of the projects, it'll take you right to a how-to video on YouTube. So what we want to focus in on this project, is what makes me become we. And we want to focus in on living in a community, a town, a country, a state, a county. And while we're all individuals, we have a responsibility to the common good. And as the saying goes, two heads are better than one. We want to build community with this particular second grade unit. So the idea is that there's going to be a couple of projects that enable us to do that. The first one is, how do people meet their needs and wants? Economics is one of the New York State Social Studies standards that we have to cover in social studies, and so we want our kids to understand how the economy functions for trading purposes. So, people in our community all provide us with goods and services and needs and wants. And so, in the first thing that we'll do is brainstorm with our family, what are the needs and wants of those in our community? So, for example, safe places to live. What else could we add to that list? Task 2. Read the 3 articles that I provided for you. Farmers Grow Corn, First in the Family to Own a Home, and Oranges from Tree to You, and discuss how the needs and wants of that community were met. And then the final task in this particular project is, as a family, discuss how do people meet their needs and wants, how does living in a community help us, and how do people in your family or neighborhood help others in their communities. So here's the first one, Farmers Grow Corn. The second article, First in her Family to Own a Home. And the third article, Oranges from Tree to You. The second project. What challenges do people face in meeting their needs and wants? I gave you a little background information on what exactly scarcity is. It's when there's not enough of something to go around for everybody who wants that particular thing. It could be due to lack of space or high prices or transportation or something unusual like a shortage. So what I want the kids to do is to take a look at the chart and then go ahead and take a shot at filling it in. So in the first column, we're going to write something that's scarce or low on supply. And I did for the current crisis, toilet paper. The second column asks why it's scarce. Well, people heard about the coronavirus and went to the stores and bought all the toilet paper. And then the third part is the effect. So we're looking at cause and effect relationships here. The effect is that the stores were empty and people have to go without toilet paper. So there's a scarcity issue. Excuse me. The second task in this particular project is to read 2 articles below. Poor people can't find fresh and healthy food, and winter usually brings snow and water to California, but it's still dry. So the first article from 2004 from the Philly Inquirer is about those food deserts. In inner cities, in the urban areas, people not being able to find fresh food for their families. So that's what that article is about. And the second one is about a drought in California from 2015. And what I'm asking you to do, again, is to talk about those needs and wants. Third project. How can people work together to overcome the challenges of meeting their needs and wants? So as a group, how do we work together to solve our issues? So a little background information here, and then a couple articles for us to read. A fruit farm in a city is going to address that food desert issue and a playground problem. And the second one is with those articles. So how do we work together to overcome the challenges of meeting needs and wants? Use examples from those 2 articles that I provided for us. So again, here's that article, The Fruit Farm, that solves that food desert issue in Chicago, and building playgrounds. Okay, so task 2, in response to the question, how can people work together? I'm asking students to use examples to support a claim. How is it that we can work as a community in Jamestown, in Chautauqua County, in New York State, in the United States, to try to solve issues, shortages, scarcity, work together to solve our needs and wants? Again, if you have any questions, please email me. My name is Jeff Kresge. the district social studies coach in Jamestown. My email address is jeffrey.a.kresge@jpsny.org. Thank you so very much.